Pisces family, how are you guys doing? We're going to throw some messages on the table for you guys for December 2024. So my goal with this video is to hopefully pick up on some details, situations, or scenarios that did not make it into the main monthly reading. So for those of you who need a personal reading, just check the description of the video, and that's where you'll find everything you need to know as far as how to go about doing that. Also, I do have a small announcement to make. The leftover overstock from the Team Light Solar Activation event is now available on my website. So basically, it's the crystal jewelry that we were selling down there at the Team Light Solar Activation event. We sold like 90% of it, but we still got just a little bit left, so we're just getting rid of it at super low prices. It's all handmade jewelry, mainly handmade by my wife and my daughter. Some of it was handmade by me. All of it was infused with Reiki and reconnected healing frequencies, but most importantly, all of it was charged right under the eclipse down there at Ground Zero in Bastrop, Texas. So if you want to go to my website, tarotwithrich.com, in the little drop-down menu, you find a little menu that says crystal jewelry, and whatever's left, we've sold quite a bit since last night, so I don't know what's left, but definitely go check that out if you're interested. All right, let's jump into this. Starting this off with the person that you're interested in. Thank you, Pray Nay, for the super chat. Appreciate you. All right, let's see. Is there any other details that we can tell Pisces about the person they're interested in? Any details that got left out? Anything else Pisces needs to hear? Ooh, we got that karmic wheel, though. We got that karmic wheel. So this is definitely somebody that you have some karma with from a past life. Absolutely. Oh, damn. But this says you're walking away from this. Why is the Eight of Cups the most common card to come out when I do the person you're interested in? Doesn't matter what sign it is. Here for the past like 2 months, every time I read your love interest, Eight of Cups comes out. It's kind of telling me you're walking away from this. It just isn't going anywhere. For some of you, you may be finding out about a third party in the mix here. There could be somebody else. I don't know if there's somebody else they're seeing, or maybe you suspect that there's somebody else that they're seeing, but Death card, Eight of Cups. This is saying that you're just giving up on this and walking away from it. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. I also have Leo. Could be a fellow Pisces. But I think that's your energy right there. You could have found out about some secrets this person was keeping. Maybe this person was lying about something and you found out about it. Well, let's see their true feelings, energies, and intentions. Person Pisces is interested in. What's their true energies, feelings, and intentions? Well, there's that Three of Cups. So there's definitely somebody else's energy very heavy in their auric field. There's the karmic wheel again. They do feel an abnormally, unusually strong connection with you. But, oh, Two of Swords is yelling at me there. And Three of Swords again, Three of Cups. They don't know who they want to be with. They don't know who they want to be with. There's definitely somebody else in their energy. Now, to what extent, I don't know. I don't know if there's somebody else that they're actually seeing, somebody they're interested in, or maybe a past person they want to get back with, but there's definitely somebody else's energy in here. So I just don't think they know who they want to be with. They don't really know who they want. They don't know what they want to do with their life in general, you know? So, okay. They do feel a strong connection with you, but I don't think they're overly, I don't think they're overcome with emotion about it. They feel the connection, but they're not overwhelmed with emotion about it. Does that make sense? Damn, dude, we got 3 3s up in her. Definitely a third party. Okay, well, since we got the outcome in the first spread, let's see what the advice is. What's the advice for Pisces? Is this the best decision, or should you maybe think twice before walking away? I don't know. Let's see. Well, okay, so hang on. Yeah, I mean, walking away may, especially if you find out about some secrets this person's keeping. Yeah. I think that the quicker you can release what obviously isn't working out for you, the quicker new doorways of opportunity can open. I think this person was serving as a blockage. So, no, honestly, that probably is the best move. Probably. Especially coming up to the end of the year, and all of us, I don't care who you are, we have all collected all kinds of vibrational baggage and energy all year long. And now we're at that point where what most people are going to do is they're just going to go into 2025 carrying all the shit on their shoulders that they accumulated in 2024. So and I'm not saying just go cut everybody out of your life. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying release what is not working. If something's not working, if something's weighing you down, something's holding you back, and it just ain't working, it just ain't going nowhere. 8 of Cups. Time to boot, scoot, and boogie. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. And as a matter of fact, I think that very, very, very soon, a new doorway of opportunity will open. That's what we're going to look at here next. Let's see if we can get some more details or information on the next person coming in. Who's the next person coming in for Pisces universe? Chariot. Some of you, it could be somebody at a distance, possibly. King of Wands reversed. Didn't this come through last time? Yeah, okay, you're going to be tested. Been seeing that come through a lot, dude. You're going to be tested. So there's good news, though. Some people get kind of freaked out when you say that. Like, oh my God, am I going to pass the test? Well, here's the good news. You are only tested when it's time to level up, right? And you're not tested on anything that you haven't experienced before. Okay? So whenever the universe puts a test in front of you, it's going to be something you've experienced before. It's going to be something that you've gone through before. Some people say, oh, I'm so tired of being tested. And it's like, well, if you really learned your lesson, you wouldn't have to go through that test anymore. What a lot of people think is they think that if they just talk about the lesson they learned, that's good enough, and it's not. You will have to demonstrate that you've learned your lesson. The universe will keep putting you in that situation over and over and over until you do something different. For real, it will. Because if you say you learned your lesson and the universe puts you in that situation again, and you do the same thing you did last time, you're going to get the same thing you got last time, So it's not the end of the world. It's only the end of the world if you didn't learn the lesson that you needed to learn. It ain't going to be nothing you ain't been through. And here's another thing too. When you're tested, it's not like somebody is going to be drawn into your life magnetically, like if you have a contract with somebody. It's going to be a simple open door of opportunity. It's kind of like a dangling carrot. Kind of like the universe is going to dangle a carrot. And what are you going to do? Are you going to go for it and grab it and bite it? Or are you going to say, nah, I remember what happened last time I grabbed that goddamn carrot. I'm not doing it this time. See what I'm saying? So an open door of opportunity will make itself available for you to connect with somebody that will either be just like somebody you dealt with in the past, or it could be a situation that you've been through in the past. And the question is, are you going to evolve to the next level or repeat a past cycle? Don't feel alone. You're probably the fourth or fifth time that I've had to tell this to in the last 2 months. Told this to a lot of signs, a whole lot. Because a lot of people are leveling up. A lot of people are leveling up. Now, I know a lot of you were tested at the end of 2023. And you didn't pass, did you? So here comes the test again. There's nothing wrong with failing a test and repeating a cycle. Nothing wrong with that. Repeating toxic cycles creates wisdom. Oh, you bet your ass it does. Let's get some general advice for the Pisces family. Don't spend too much time trying to figure out whether or not you're wasting your time. Not too much time. You shouldn't have to lay around racking your brain day after day after day after day, trying to figure out whether or not you're wasting your time. To a certain extent, most of the time, and there's exceptions to everything, but very generally speaking, most of the time, if you're sitting around racking your brain trying to figure out whether or not you're wasting your time, you're probably wasting your time. Just saying. Don't be afraid to walk away from something that doesn't feel right. But at the same time, you don't want to just walk away when you see the first red flag. Give some time when you connect with somebody for the two of you to come together and link up vibrationally. Give it a little bit of time. But honestly, and it's hard to generalize these kind of things, but it most of the time shouldn't take longer than a month, man. It shouldn't take longer than a month. I've never met a true, genuine pair of divine life partners who took longer than a month to come together and connect and fully understand where the connection was going. You know, again, there's exceptions to everything, and every situation and every path is a little bit different. But when two divine life partners come together, the connection is so out of this world that, you know, you're laying around wondering how somebody feels about you, what their intentions are, whether you're wasting your time, whether they're playing games with you. Don't be afraid to walk away from somebody like that. When all else fails, bring to mind this little quote. It's my all-time favorite love and relationship quote. I used to say this all the time. I haven't said this in a while. The best relationship quote that will help you on your journey goes like this. If they really want you, you'll know. If they're not that into you, you'll be confused. Boom. Mic drop. If they really want you, you will know. If they're not that into you, you'll be confused. Just simple as that, man. Now, is that a blanket statement that covers every single person and every single situation? I don't know, honestly. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But when I heard that, that's when I started thinking, the one person that the universe picked to be my divine life partner, when I meet that person, am I going to be confused about whether or not I'm wasting my time? Am I going to be unsure about how that person feels about me? If that's the person the universe picked for me, the universe is kind of fucking stupid, isn't it? I don't think you're the person the universe picked for me. Deuces. So, again, and when you're tested like this, it's really hard to generalize the test that you're going to go through. Because when it comes to connections and relationships, there are so many different facets and aspects and areas of a connection between two people that there's like no way that I could generalize the test that you as an individual are going to go through, you know? But I promise you, it won't be anything that you haven't been through before. It won't be nothing you haven't been through before. So just remember, if you do what you did, you're going to get what you got. All right. Past person. Let's see what's going on with the past person. By the way, if you pass the test, you're going to level up. 2025 will be a level up for those of you that pass a test. All right. Person from the past. If you're not inquiring about a person from the past, this is not for you. Any other details we can tell Pisces about the person from the past? Two of Cups reversed. I don't think y'all are connecting. You're at least not coming together. Let's see. Is there an attempt that's going to be made? Five of Cups, Queen of Cups. This person's keeping a very close eye on you. There may be a little bit of communication or attempted communication, but it doesn't really look like it's going anywhere. I don't see a decision being made. I'm not seeing a decision being made. So we got all this back and forth energy right here. You see what I'm saying? You got the Page of Cups upright, Page of Swords reversed. So there may be a little bit of communication, but incredibly inconsistent. Incredibly. Knight of Cups reversed. Knight of Swords reversed. Two of Wands, the Crossroads card. Hangman. So there may be a little bit of communication, but it doesn't look like it's going much further than that. I'm not really seeing the two of you coming together. Well, okay, we're going in circles. Let's see how this person feels about you, what their true energies and intentions are. How's this person feel about Pisces at the deepest level? What are their true feelings, energies, and intentions? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Nine of Cups. They may be wanting to stay single. I don't know. This person doesn't know what the hell they want. Damn it, I hate it when that shit comes through. That is so draining trying to read that shit. Yeah, it's so draining trying to read that. Because you got the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So it's like on one hand, this person wants to stay single. On the other hand, this person still has a special place for you in their heart. On one hand, this person's ready to walk away from this and be done. On the other hand, this person still feels a real strong connection with you. When it all comes down to it, though, I think that if they could, they would flip a switch and turn this connection off. So they want to move on from this, they just can't right now. They're trying to move on from this, and if anything, they want you to think that they have. They do want you to think that they have. But they ain't. They haven't. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. Okay, well, could be a Scorpio for some of you. Let's go ahead and grab some advice for this situation. What is the best advice for Pisces with the person from the past? Well, you don't have any unfinished business with this person. You do not. I do think the two of you did successfully complete your cycle. So, I'm not going to tell you what you should or should not do. The only thing that I'm going to tell you is that you did successfully complete your cycle. So there is no reason for the two of you to come together. So what does that mean? What that means is if you do attempt to come back together, you got about a 98% chance of a repeat cycle. And I'm being extremely generous when I say 98%. My wife runs the business here of scheduling the readings, building the website. She's the one that runs it all behind the scenes. She just counted the other day. I've done over 4,000 readings throughout my career as a tarot reader. When it comes to rewriting a new contract, I've seen that happen one time. One time. One time. When you complete a contract, if you want to come back together and try to rewrite a new contract, the work and the dedication and the consistency has to be so on point on both parts. That's like getting two people to train to run a marathon together. It's possible if both of you are dedicated enough to do the training and do the work. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just the work is so hard that getting two people that dedicated is really fucking hard. Let me just put it to you like this. If both of you were willing to do the work that it would take to make a reconciliation work out successfully, you more than likely wouldn't have separated to begin with. So you can try to rewrite a new contract with this person, but if you don't have 110% cooperation coming from them, then honestly, it's more like a 99.9% chance of a repeat cycle. So there's no unfinished business here. You completed everything successfully. I'm not going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. Because at the end of the day, if you don't understand why it's important to walk away from this, you're better off repeating the cycle. Like I said a minute ago, there's nothing wrong with repeating a cycle. It does not make you a bad person. It does not make you a stupid person. If anything, it creates more wisdom. The person that repeats the toxic cycle 20 times, when it all comes down to it, at the end of the day, is going to have more wisdom than the person who learned the lesson the first time. I'm not encouraging you to repeat toxic cycles. I'm trying to discourage you from kicking yourself in the ass if you do. So if you don't fully understand why you should walk away from this, you're better off repeating the cycle. So take that information and do with it what you will. All right, y'all, I feel like those were the messages that my Pisces family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of the video for information on scheduling personal readings. For those of you who didn't catch the beginning of the video, I do have an announcement to make. The leftover overstock from the Team Light Solar Activation event is available on my website. It's the handmade crystal jewelry that we were selling at that event down there for the eclipse. We sold like 90% of it, and we got just a little bit left, and we're trying to just get rid of it at super low prices. We're just trying to get rid of it. So most of it was handmade by my wife and my daughter. Some of it was handmade by me. All of it has been infused with reconnective healing and Reiki frequencies, but all of it was charged right under the total solar eclipse, right there at ground zero in Bastrop, Texas, back in April. So if you want to go to my website, tarotwithrich.com, you click the little drop-down menu, you'll see a thing that says crystal jewelry, and you'll see everything that we have left that's available there, okay? All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity.